All right, good Friday morning, everybody. The Iceman here after a friggin' 14 and a half hour work day yesterday, 7 in the morning till 9:30 last night. Uh, sort of tired. That's why I've been very busy work-wise, so the videos have been a little, less as of late. Um, but the Iceman looking for everybody's support. Um, if you guys like this channel, please subscribe and tell your friends. Let them know to check out the channel if they like it. Have them subscribe as well. So anyway, 2 days. WWE presents Night of Champions. So we're gonna have our Night of Champions pay-per-view preview predictions right here on the Jeffrey Rose YouTube channel, the Iceman V2013 channel. All right. Whether or not they're going to have the pre-show match or not, they haven't really decided what the pre-show match is going to be. Rumors were it was going to be Jack Swagger and Bo Dallas, and there's been other rumors of Adam Rose and the Rabbit against Heath Slater and Titus O'Neil. So we're going to bypass that, and we're going to get right into some of the matches here on Night of Champions. Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins. A match that inevitably could be, an excellent match. It's a match that I honestly believe is a poor choice in judgment for the fact that the WWE has been trying to push both Seth and Roman Reigns. And, if there's a clear cut winner, you know, via pin or whatever, does it hurt the other opponent? Yeah, I think it does, especially when you're pushing them both. But, you sort of need this kind of intensity um, in matches every now and then. So, everybody's saying, okay, Roman Reigns, I mean, he's being pushed to the world. Seth Rollins, he's being pushed to the end. I mean, so who do you think's going to come out on top of this match? So it creates a lot of talk, a lot of excitement, and a real lot of buzz. So now Seth Rollins, obviously the holder of the Money in the Bank briefcase contract, does not need to win this match to keep on looking strong because he still has that briefcase contract. So, I don't really know where this one's headed, but in my eyes, I personally would like to see Roman Reigns come out on top of this because Seth Rollins is with the authority, and the authority usually gets what they want in the long haul. So, it wouldn't hurt Seth Rollins to lose this match. So I'm going to go with Roman Reigns to defeat Seth Rollins, whether it's via pinfall or disqualification. I don't think it really matters, but I think Roman Reigns is going to win it. Chris Jericho and Randy Orton. This is interesting because we don't know whether Chris Jericho, if, after Night of Champions, if he's going to be on Monday Night Raw, or, you know, if he plans on taking off to do more of a stint with his band, Fozzy. So, in any event, regardless, Chris Jericho has come back this time around and really provided us with a lot of really great matches and a lot of great entertainment. And either way, if Chris Jericho wins or loses against Randy Orton, it's, it's not going to hurt Jericho because Jericho is a huge fan favorite when he is a face, and he doesn't need to go over on Randy Orton on Sunday night and Night of Champions. I think we're going to start seeing a little more vicious Randy Orton, and possibly we may start seeing that vicious side of Randy Orton at Night of Champions. So I'm going to predict that Randy Orton comes out on top in this match. Mark Henry versus Rusev. This is a tough call because, you know, Mark Henry now is the guy to rally the Americans after Jack Swagger, quoted by JBL, let the country down, which in my eyes, I don't look at it that way. I don't like this political storyline. I think in this day and age where, There's tension all around the world. I think the storyline is in poor taste, but anyway, it's being done. Um, I honestly believe that Rusev is going to come out on top of this match because I think the WWE is just going to continue to push him and they're going to get him involved in the main event superstars. So it should be a pretty decent match, although it'll probably be short. But look for Rusev to come out on top against Mark Henry. Tag team title match. The World Tag Team title holders, the Usos, Jimmy and Jay, against Goldust and Stardust. Usos have had this belt, what, since Chamber, I believe? And now we're in September. I love watching the Uso brothers. I think they're exciting in the ring. They have a lot of talent, without a doubt. But they've had the belts for quite some time now. And with this new gimmick for Cody Rhodes as Stardust, and this sort of helps along the career of Goldust as well. I do see these guys, now that they are heels, pulling out all the stops on Night of Champions Sunday night. And I see Goldust and Stardust become the new WWE World Tag Team title holders. Triple Threat Divas match. Paige, the champion, versus AJ Lee versus Nikki Bella. Interesting trio, I must say, with AJ and Paige, with what's been going on between those two. It's interesting because a lot of people are thinking that Paige is going to retain this belt. And it's almost like it's too obvious that we think that Nikki Bella could come out on top in this match. But I'm almost thinking that the distractions between Paige and AJ, they're going to be distracting each other, that Nikki Bella is going to take advantage of that fact and become the new Divas champion. And so I'm going to go, on a limb here, and I'm going to say that AJ and Paige lose, and Nikki Bella becomes the new Divas champion. So my prediction: see what happens there. United States title match: champion Sheamus going up against Cesaro. This feud's been on and long going, I guess, because they only have a few guys involved in this. I think it's time. I think they're going to give the belt to Cesaro. I like Sheamus. It's unfortunate that Sheamus is not in the major main event picture any longer. He's delegated to like mid-card status at this point anyway. But I think Cesaro is going to pull out all the stops as well and end up defeating Sheamus and becoming the new United States champion. So moving along, Intercontinental title match. The champion Dolph Ziggler versus The Miz. Will Damien Sandow be at ringside? That is the question. A lot of people are pointing to the fact that The Miz is going to get this belt back. I honestly think that Dolph Ziggler is going to retain the Intercontinental title. And regardless how he does it, Sandow could be at ringside with The Miz and could cause some interference to where, The Miz gets disqualified. Or he could cause a distraction and it could benefit Dolph Ziggler, and Dolph Ziggler could get the pin probably by the zigzag or a roll-up. So I'm going to go ahead and say Dolph Ziggler is going to retain the Intercontinental title match. And there we have it. The WWE World title match. The champion Brock Lesnar against the challenger John Cena. We're not going to see a match like we saw at SummerSlam. We're going to see a different John Cena. We're going to see a John Cena that fights. We're going to see a John Cena that's going to give it his all. But at the end of the night, somehow, some way, Brock Lesnar is going to still be the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. It's planned that way, unless the WWE decides to change their plans. Daniel Bryan is not back yet. I just see this ending the feud with Lesnar and Cena. Unfortunately, Lesnar will have the best of Cena 2 out of 3 matches because Cena won at Extreme Rules in 2012. But Cena by no means is going to lay down and die in this match. It's not going to be a squash match. Cena is going to show that he does not give up. Now, whether there's interference in this match or not by Paul Heyman or maybe another member of the WWE roster, which could create the next feud for John Cena, one has to wonder. But, being a John Cena fan, um, to me, it wouldn't make sense for Cena to win and get his 16th title reign, knowing that it would be a short reign. And, if Cena does get his 16th title reign eventually, it needs to be a good one because it will tie Ric Flair's record. And a lot of people would be upset about that. But you've got to understand this too. John Cena is a WWE homegrowner. And I honestly believe that somebody that's homegrown by the WWE, when it's all said and done, is going to be the man with the most title reigns. Whether you like it or not, that's my opinion. So, okay, so Cena comes and falls a little short against Brock Lesnar, but it's going to be a pretty good match. It's nothing like SummerSlam, and if it is, I'll be totally surprised because I know Vince McMahon wants to keep John Cena looking strong, just for the fan standpoint. So there you have it, guys. The Iceman's predictions for WWE's United Champions this coming Sunday. Unfortunately, I'm going to miss like the first hour because I have to work Sunday evening, but I'll be home in time to catch, most of the good stuff. So, and what I miss, I can watch on replay, for the beginning. So, all right, guys, have yourself a great Friday. SmackDown on tonight. Um, Subscribe to the channel. Get your friends to subscribe. Tell them to check it out. And we're just trying to move forward, trying to make things a lot better, and trying to, just present more news, more rumors, uh, you know, just opinions on what's going on in the world of professional wrestling today. So have yourself a great Friday. We'll see you next time.